Okay, Mr. Pettingill, you were defending Jomar Caines, who's just received a sentence of 12 years for sexual exploitation and other offences. But in your submission to the justice, you said that perhaps Bermuda needs to have more institutions available for people like Mr. Caines.
Yeah, I think there's no question that it's not a question of perhaps. We need to have that. We need to fall in line with other modern jurisdictions with regard to the facilities that are available to individuals that commit and are convicted of committing these types of crimes. We can't have just a revolving door policy with regard to what occurs, because we just run into serious problems. And you even heard the learned judge at the very end of it said that during the course of his sentence, if we get in a position where there's a residential facility that becomes available, then that would be an appropriate place for him to be. And I couldn't agree more, because you're dealing with a young man here who is diagnosed as being schizophrenic. Is of a very, very low IQ level, has a mean score of about an 8-year-old. You put that in perspective with regard to the challenges that he has. This is the type of thing that can occur. I mean, of course, society finds these types of offences abhorrent, and rightly so. An awful thing for a child and for parents to have to go through. But we have to have perspective on how we deal with our individuals that commit these types of offences. And right now, I really believe that we don't have everything in place that we need to have in place to ensure that we have the right treatment for people who commit these types of offences. And Mr. Caines is certainly someone who falls in that category. He's been doing much better, but he's medicated now and getting the type of assistance that he needs to have. We just need to make sure it happens on an ongoing basis.
His sentence was 12 years,
yeah.
But the justice ruled that he has to serve at least half if he is eligible for parole, which means he can in fact come out 6 years from now.
Yeah, that's the point. I mean, he can come out 6 years from now, and one anticipates, because of the the way he's being treated now, and he has medication, that he'll do quite well. What my concern is, I think what the society concerns needs to be, is after that period of time, what checks and balances we have in place to assist people like Mr. Caines, which then of course assists all of society with regard to having concerns about any future occurrences of that type of behavior. And that's where the big hole is created, that we don't have that. So when I talk about the revolving door, it's like you go in, you get the programs there, you come out, what now? And we need to have that type of residential type of program available in Bermuda for individuals who fall into this type of category. And unfortunately there's quite a few people that would fall into this type of category, and we really need to have that as a matter of urgency. Our Mental Health Act is outdated, needs to be reviewed as a matter of urgency, and we need to fall in line with the rest of the world.
Thank you.
Okay, cheers guys.